Astro Army, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get rich from WINTERFEST 2025 in Adopt Me. But before we do get started in today's video, be sure to follow my Roblox profile, link down below in the description to join my game, and also be sure to join my Roblox group, link also down below in the description. We have a bunch of fun over there, and there's also some really cute merch that you guys can purchase. But with all that being said, let's get straight into today's video. Alright you guys, week 2 of Adopt Me's WINTERFEST is underway, and it is a slam dunk. I love this update so much. I'm enjoying every second of it. I just love collecting gingerbread with these amazing minigames. But with that being said, this update is exactly how you can use it to your advantage in order to get rich in Adopt Me. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright you guys, my first tip is going to be gingerbread grinding. I already made a more in-depth video on how to get tons of gingerbread, which I will link down below in the description, but in this specific portion of the video, I will be giving you the best grinding cycle for every in-game Adopt Me day, which is every 10 minutes. First things first, when the sun comes up is what starts the 10-minute cycle, and that means it is time to ice skate. Talk to Speedy for an easier way to navigate the ice rink to make sure that you can get all 1,920 gingerbread. It's also really fun to see if you can beat your high time. This should take you about a minute to do. Then, while you're waiting for the minigame to start, do the orange task that comes up. This would be something like salon, school, playground, etc., those tasks. As well as any other pet tasks that you can get done during that time. Keep in mind that you do have a 45-second window in between when the pop-up to play the minigame comes up and when you actually need to be in the queue to play the minigame. So you can keep the pop-up on your screen if you're still waiting to finish up the orange task. This is super helpful to know so that you are getting as many bucks and tasks done as possible. The reason I want you guys to be doing tasks is because you want to be able to get as many tree Sasquatches as many times as possible. And you also want to be making bucks to exchange with Billy daily. So once you do your orange task and are in the queue for the minigame, it's time to play them. Right now we have 2 minigames. We have Bah Humbug and Sleigh Ball, which are both super fun. And I do go into more detail on how to play them in my How to Get Gingerbread video. But in both of these minigames, the maximum amount of gingerbread that you can get is 5,000. I do know that for Bah Humbug, the amount that you get is based on how much damage you do to the humbugs, how many that you eliminate, and how many hits that you manage to land without touching the ground. I don't really know the specifics for Sleigh Ball yet since it did just come out, but I do have a pinned comment in my video on how to get gingerbread that goes into a lot of detail on how to do these minigames as they come out throughout the update, and I always update the pinned comment with more tips on how to do these minigames as I learn them. After you do the minigame, head straight to the train and ride it because around the time that the minigame ends, the train actually starts giving out gingerbread and you'll see it spilling out of the top. Every few seconds, it will give you 50 gingerbread and you can sit there until you get a total of 1,000 gingerbread earned. This is a really nice bonus. Another thing that's kind of embarrassing on my part, but the train does expand with how many players are in it. I don't know why, but for some reason when I went up to it and only saw 2 seats, I didn't think that I could sit in it, but if you sit in it, it actually adds seats to it. So just in case you were in the same boat as me, the train does expand as more people sit in it. Once the train ride is over and you have made the 1,000 gingerbread that you can, just do some pet tasks until morning comes again, and then you'll just do all of this cycle over again. Of course, we don't know what the future holds for this update, but if there is something different that really affects this cycle, I will add a pinned comment to this video. But something like a new minigame shouldn't really affect the cycle. I just think this cycle is the perfect grinding method to getting tons of gingerbread. Alright you guys, now we're going to get into how to spend the gingerbread. For the pets that are gingerbread and are currently in the game that you should spend them on are the Maine Coon because of its preppy value, and the Christmas Spirit because it seems like it will be an exotic pet to me. So you could always save your gingerbread for these specific pets to make neons or megas in order to trade them for an overpay in order to grow your inventory. Make sure you're only spending your gingerbread on pets that are tradable and are easy to trade in this Adopt Me economy because the whole entire point of this video is to trade and benefit from the specific pets that are in this update. So make sure the pets are your priority, so make sure you're not spending it on items and things like that, the pets are your priority, and that when you're making neons and megas, that you know that you will be trading them for your own benefit, so that you don't get like sad or get too attached to these neons and megas. Just make sure you know that you're going to be trading them for your own benefit. Also, another thing to consider is week 1 pets values are going down, and week 2's are definitely going to start to as well. Because the first few days that the pets are in game, they are in a lot of demand, but as they stay in the game, they start to go down. But don't worry, this is the case every time a new pet comes out. Just keep the neons and megas that you're making in your inventory, because the pet's value will eventually go back up in demand as the event leaves. Just make sure you're trading pets when they're in demand, but if not, no big deal. Just wait until their value starts to go back up. You can use value sites to keep an eye on the pet's values. Also, see how the new pets values are when they come out in the future, how they'll be value-wise, and make sure you're using your own assumptions on if you should buy them for your inventory benefits or not. You can also always leave a comment down below asking me my advice or opinions, and I will answer. Alright you guys, my next tip is going to be these snowball pugs. One pet that just came out for week 2 is the snowball pug, and it is so adorable. I love them so much. But these little stinkers take a lot of work to get, so they're definitely going to be up there value-wise. You need 10 red beanies in order to get just one of these guys, and that alone takes a lot of work. You can only get one beanie every real-life day, and it resets every 24 hours, and you get it by doing 3 tasks on your task board, which again is work. Otherwise, you have to play minigames in order to get them, and even then, it's only a 1 in 8 chance, and I've literally only gotten 1 so far from doing minigames. This is another reason why minigames are super important to be playing. Of course, you can take the easy way out and buy it with Robux, but it's just way more fun to me to work for these pugs. Make sure when you take your beanie, you're accurate when you're putting the hat on the pug so that you can actually make progress with the pugs. The pugs are also only on Adoption Island every 2 in-game days, so you should use your beanies then. And also keep in mind that you can only use 1 beanie per pug spawn. And it takes 10 beanie catches in order to get just one of these pugs. So that's why it takes a lot of work. Make sure that you're working for these pugs though, because I have a hunch that the Mega version's value especially is going to skyrocket. These pugs are what will help you get rich. Alright you guys, my last tip for today is just a little quick one, but it is the Advent Calendar. Opening the Advent Calendar for things will help you, because some of the things that are in the Advent Calendar so far have been helping tremendously. I'm recording this on December 12th, and today we got 3,000 gingerbread, so it is such a nice bonus. Also, on day 25, we're going to be getting a Mrs. Whisker Pips pet, which might not necessarily be a high-value pet because it's free, but it's still good to have to your collection, and it can make a great add in some of the trades you'll be doing. Alright you guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you enjoyed and it was helpful, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on your post notification bell, leave a big thumbs up on today's video, and leave a comment down below answering the question of the day in the description down below. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a great day or night. Bye!